What's up? It's the Higher Podcast, and you know we gotta be high for this.
Yeah.
We got our first guest today, Farmers Cup. You know what I mean?
Shout out Farmers Cup, man. Shout out
Yeah,
Farmers Cup.
blessing us. I'm high as hell off the product right now. You know.
Hey, thank you for having us, man.
Yes, thank you.
Hey, give them another round of applause.
Round of applause, guys. Come on.
Hey, to start off, I'm high as fuck. Hey, thank you for having us, though. It's a blessing to be here.
I got a cotton mouth. I need some fresh water.
Popping my podcast cherry. It's the
My
first
fingers all
podcast
sticky
I've
from
ever
breaking
been
it up.
on.
Hey, that's what's up, man. How long have you guys had your brand already?
The cannabis brand itself is fairly new. We're probably been operating very less than a year. Probably right around 6 months now. We've been doing the cultivation and bagging the cannabis up.
That's what's up.
Farmers Cup bags and jars now.
That's what's up. How did you guys get inspired to come up with Farmers Cup out of all the strains? What inspired you guys to come up with that?
So Farmers Cup started out a long time ago, back when Prop 215 was the only marijuana law in California. So we were doing, that was back when you could open a dispensary in a treehouse if you wanted to, So we started doing that as the Honey Flower Collective. This was a long time ago.
That's when you have to operate as a collective. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So then from there, when the laws changed, so from that we started doing events. Naturally through Prop 215, we had what we called the San Diego Cannabis Farmers Market. That was the first event that we had.
That's what's up.
This is before a license even existed to do events.
Hell yeah. Was that popping, that event?
That was popping. That was very frequent. This is before we had a competition going. This was just like the swap meet.
Yeah, for weed.
Just full disclosure, you did mention that you are licensed and everything.
Fully licensed events, fully licensed brand, fully licensed cultivation.
This is California, so you know.
Yeah.
You guys like to flower? You guys like flower? You guys dab, or how you guys smoke?
Personally, I like rosin and I like dabbing more. It's just a more consistent high for me, in my opinion. But don't get me wrong, I love a good joint too. Roll up. That's the more communal way to smoke. You're not just dabbing one by yourself. You can roll one up and share it with the homies. That's the way to go.
Yeah.
I'm exclusively a dabber myself. I will dabble in flower, but yeah, I would say probably 80-20.
Well, when you're dabbing, is there like a particular like type of concentrate you prefer, like batter, diamonds, like?
Yeah.
I like the saucy diamonds.
The saucy diamonds.
I like those little diamonds when they're all broken up and they're sitting in that
And it's
sauce.
all wet still.
Yeah, almost like sugar.
Sitting in that
Right,
sauce.
kind of right in between there.
I like batter. I like the live rosin batter, the terpy stuff. That's where I like the big flavor, but it hits. Like those are like the 140U. Those are fire. Going up higher
When I was
tiers
dabbing,
and
I
stuff
love
like
that dirty, fat and lipoids. Give me that.
the ones that make your face numb.
creamy shit. Yeah, that shit right there.
Yeah.
So touching back real quick on this, so the laws changed again, and then we had to figure out how to operate under Prop 64. So we lawyered up, and then we got licensed. We became the first licensed cannabis event.
In San Diego.
Right, but the laws are tricky. So this Prop 64 passed, but it trickles down to the city level of government. So from city to city, they set the numbers, like how number of dispensaries, what they're gonna allow at these events, if they will allow events, and this and that. And needless to say, San Diego's been tricky, but they've been a lot more open lately. Our event's been growing and it's been consistent. So when we became a licensed event, that's when we became Farmers Cup. And then COVID hit. And I remember the conversation. We were sitting there and we're trying to figure out how are we going to do events during COVID? Like, we don't want to give up. We just got licensed. And at that point, and we got to a point where it's like, are we just going to let this thing expire and no longer do it? Or are we going to put the money up for one more year and see what happens? So we came up with virtual event. So we did the Farmers Cup virtual edition. That was like
In the metaverse?
In the metaverse.
Where
Everyone got Oculus.
almost,
Like a
almost,
Zoom meeting.
almost. We were messing around with all that digital. What do they call digital real estate?
Digital
Right.
real
Oh,
estate.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The meta world,
In the
Yeah.
crypt?
the Matrix.
That is the metaverse.
No, so what we did was that's when we came up with the concept of judges kits. We would reach out to companies and we would compile a judges kit based on category. And then we would have judges, basically potheads, the cannabis consuming community. They would sign up, buy a kit, and then we would partner up with a dispensary, and that's where they would pick up their judges kit. All the voting was online, and then we had awards ceremony videos on YouTube. Now we have we're back to live events.
Okay. That's what's up, man. Hey, y'all give them a round of applause, man. Farmers Cup.
We stuck it out, you know.
Stuck it out through COVID.
Stuck it out through
Got the art
COVID.
in the back right here. You know?
We outlived all the
Smell it,
speakeasy
see what it
events, all the underground trap events. We outlived them.
How many
I mean, much
events?
respect to those guys too, and the ones that are still doing those type of events. You know,
How many events have you had already?
man, I've lost count. It's been-
Are these events, are they specifically zoned in certain areas, or is it kind of like
they're 100% private ticketed events.
okay?
That's how we are able to allow sampling of the California offering in the cannabis industry, and that's what makes our event unique. You know, you can go to any dispensary, but you're kind of guessing on and taking other people's word or your own personal experience as to what you're consuming,
Yeah.
the quality, the flavor, the experience.
So in a sense, you're getting to know the brand itself, right?
Getting to
Right.
know firsthand and tasting.
Interactively
Yeah.
getting to know the brand.
Engaging with them.
Engaging,
Yeah.
exactly. That's our big thing is allowing the brands to interact directly with the consumer, you know, and clear any type of myths or secret, really educate them and like, you know, try to build that brand rep and that consumer loyalty. Every event we reach out to different companies. We try to reach out to new companies, smaller companies, or anybody who hasn't participated in the Farmers Cup yet. So anybody who hasn't competed in a Farmers Cup yet, you know, feel free to reach out at Hung Nasty at Farmers Cup Official.
Is on. Okay.
Yeah. Or you can go to a Farmers Cup Awards sesh, the award ceremony and cannabis sesh.
I think it's still
Okay.
rolling.
Okay.
Yeah, just keep it rolling.
Yeah. I could cut it through
And I would recommend bringing a lot of water with you
to one of them events.
to one of to the live events. Yeah.
Yeah.
How much does it cost to get into one of those events?
I believe tickets are somewhere around like $10 or $15.
And you gotta be 21, of course, right?
21 and up with ID. You get a wristband.
If you have a rec, is there like some kind of discount when you walk away in a rec?
We do not allow the under 21 rec holders.
Okay.
For now. Right. That may change really quick. You never know.
Yeah.
Are you guys having one that's coming up soon or anything?
So right now we're getting ready to launch the 420 judges kits. And those are still available and competitors are still able to sign up. The deadline for the competition entry will be April 15th.
What is like who got the bomb is weed?
So many categories. Flower.
Yeah, how could I be a judge?
So you can go to
for real.
farmerscupofficial.com and that's where you can purchase a judge's kit or become a competitor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
30 to 60 samples depending on how competitive the category is.
I don't think
Yeah, you gotta last through it too, you know.
Yeah, I don't think they could outsmoke him though.
You could, I always
smoking,
recommend
you know.
you should buy a judge's kit and throw a tasting party,
Oh, okay.
you know,
That's what's
and
up.
and have make photocopies of the judge's ballot. So you get a little paper, you fill it out, you go online, little guide, you go online, you do the voting, and then you go to one of the award ceremonies. So the award ceremony for the 420 judge's kit is going to be on May
18th.
18th.
Cool.
Yep.
How many brands like you think is there at one of the events?
I want to say we're almost reaching into the 100 as far as different brands go. there's definitely hundreds of entries
Yeah.
and hundreds of judges. Yeah, but
And
we
of
always
course, it's
want more.
limited space. So let's just say if there's more than 100 brands, but there's only 100 space, you're gonna have to start hands.
We're gonna have to figure out. We're gonna have to rearrange the judges' kids. Might have to break them down into somehow reorganize it to accommodate a bigger sample size, or just allow more time to judge.
Yeah.
And this is only strictly held in San Diego
As of
right now, we're
yeah.
only in San Diego,
Or
yeah.
in the metaverse.
or in the metaverse.
Yeah.
or in the virtuals,
Yeah, virtual.
wherever that is.
It's 2024, so yes.
It's 420 every day in the metaverse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Farmers Cup, Farmers Cup, the name. You know, we wanted to keep it flexible, so we could run different type of events, different categories of different theme events. So we didn't want to. Man, what were we talking about?
The name, how you got inspired.
Farmers
with
Cup.
that. Yeah.
So it originated from San Diego Cannabis Farmers Market. So we kind of stuck with the farmers theme, like the whole local farm, local grower type feel vibe. And then we wanted to just keep it short and simple. So I said we just kept it like the cup, Farmers Cup. You know, people are competing for a trophy, for an award in the cannabis industry, to be recognized within the cannabis industry.
That's what's up.
It's one of the
Sense
few
it's like a sport, right?
opportunities, like a sport. Yeah, some brands want to be really competitive and garner a lot of awards and recognition and have those labels on their packaging and garner that type of attention. Award-winning cannabis brand, and we're an opportunity for them to compete for that.
Also, we will be having opportunities for home growers editions very soon too. So that means people that have their own plants from my home can compete. You
One
know.
lighter.
If you are a home grower, yes, we have had provided a platform to highlight the local home growers in the area.
In California, you're legally allowed to have 6 plants per
6 plants,
household.
right? Carry up to 4 ounces without a rec, I believe.
Yeah.
8
So-
ounce with the rec.
I mean, if you have the best 4 plants in San Diego and you want to make a name for yourself, that's the platform to do it.
Man, the one time I paid for like a specific genetic, bro, that shit was fucking, that shit was crazy as fuck, bro.
Hey, but no, when you come about names is half the game now.
It is.
Name
'Cause
is half the game.
everything is, there's so many different names and cross genetics out there, bro. Like, I be hearing new shit every day. Like, what the fuck is
Like
this?
you don't hear the like Master Kush. When's the last time you heard Master Kush?
Fuck, bro.
Right. You don't. So like
It almost sounds like an anime.
yeah, it's like you tell
Kush.
you tell a 21-year-old it's like, hey, you ever smoke Master Kush? I guarantee you.
You know what?
I've never seen
in
that
a long
anime.
time. Some real OGs.
Yeah,
Like
OGs.
that gas OG, like the real genetic.
When you
actual
it's,
gas.
Yeah, it's like when you
Yeah.
This
it's
kinda
that
smells
that
like
nose
gas.
you'll never forget.
OG
and
is
that
like
taste.
San Diego, bro. We love OGs.
Yeah.
Man, I'm an OG smoker, bro. That shit is fire. It's heavy, you know.
OG is the first thing that like pops into your mind when you want to smoke some real stuff. It's like, hey, you got some fire? I was like, I got OG. Oh, damn, you got some fire then.
Yeah.
That's back then. Now you guys like, hey, I got OG then.
Hey, what's up with that? What's up with that 2-ounce joint or something I've been hearing about?
Yeah.
Oh
we
yeah,
got Master
yeah,
Roller
yeah.
right here.
We got
There's some fire in there, or
mean, what-
like,
you
you
know-
talking about water leaf, or
you know-
what you talking about?
water leaf.
You know, it
Trimmings.
actually started the origin of the doink, right? They call it. That's what I've heard it called, right? The big ass joint, basically, right? It actually started at a non-cannabis event. The homie Ethos, shout out Ethos, street artist, calligraphy, muralist out of Mira Mesa. He did. We used to do a lot of concerts, music festivals, and things like that, and put up like art vendor where he would try to sell his stuff. And we did one for 420, and that was the first time we ever tried to do anything big. First, I think it was just an ounce, like 1 ounce.
How
Right.
do you even roll it up though? Like,
So
That's a lot.
the first one we did, we used to use the raw 1 foot papers, the 1 foot joint papers. And that came that used to have to buy the 1 foot rolling machine to make little joints. I would just take
So
like
you roll that shit like a.
I would take 5 or 6 of those and glue them up together, and just make one giant sheet, and just like burrito roll it basically
On whatever on the table or whatever.
on a table on a
You
tray.
got that
Whatever
vibe
you gotta
for it.
tuck,
Tray.
yeah.
I actually bought a baking tray, like a cookie tray, a little
That's tight.
2 foot by
Damn,
whatever tray.
Hey, let us see you do that
Yeah.
next time. That's
Oh,
tight.
for sure. We'll get
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
We'll get it.
That'll be tight.
And then so it went from 1 ounce to 2 to 4.
What's the
I think-
most? 4?
I think the biggest one to date
Half a pea.
has to be somewhere in the
8 ounce.
8 to 10.
Damn.
8 to
I
10
mean, yeah,
ounces.
Damn.
Half a pea.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Every
Like,
time you ash it, it's an ounce.
You definitely gotta put yourself somewhere else when you go in on one of those. Like
how do you hit it? How do you hit it? You just hit it like that?
vigorously? like
you
your life
talking about, you
depending
talking
on
about
it.
it's like this, or you talking about like
You
it's
gotta make like a cup with your hand.
Vacuum lungs. You
Probably
definitely got
about
vacuum lungs.
2-3 inch diameter. You know the big exhaust.
damn.
The Civic exhaust.
Yeah. Like that's what I compare it to. Like whenever I say it, like he's probably thinking about this, like car exhaust.
Well, you see all that smoke come out, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's tight.
Yeah. I pack it with a bottle of water. Like one of these.
I think we're actually gonna turn that process into a content later on. So if you guys stay tuned, you guys just might see it.
Yeah.
Hey, next episode.
Then I just kind of garnered that reputation of rolling the big ones.
How?
It just so happens my name is Hung.
Oh, that's tight. Give him a round of applause for that, bro. Hey, y'all make me want to smoke a joint right now,
Yeah.
bro. I think
got
we,
the-
we might have to go halftime.
Halftime.
Yeah, maybe
Tea break,
halftime.
tea break.
Yeah, let's take a break, right? All right, y'all, man.
All right, y'all, we'll
take
be back, guys.
We'll
We
take a
gonna get
smoke
high.
break. Y'all should smoke too, and we'll be right back.
Yep.
Let's get it.
All right, man. We just got finished smoking.
What's up, everybody? We are back.
Higher than ever.
I feel like a different
Hey,
version
this
of
is the
myself.
Higher Podcast. This is the real gas station.
This is the real gas station.
Yeah.
Smoking.
Our first
Got that
guest,
Donnie in me.
Farmer's Cup.
Yeah.
Give it up for them one more time, man.
Give
This
it
is
up.
the second half.
The
In
best
case
one.
y'all didn't tune in first half, this is the second half. Yeah. So, what was the event and date that you guys was talking about right now? When we was
Yeah.
smoking?
So the next Farmers Cup award sesh, which will be the award ceremony for the 420 Judges Kit, is going to take place on May 18th. Tickets are available at farmerscupofficial.com. Whether you want to be a judge or a competitor, you can reach out to directly on the website. You can also reach out on Instagram to Farmers Cup Official, at Farmers Cup Official, or myself at Hung Nasty, also at the Chronic Concierge, serving up cannabis content in the classiest ways.
Hey.
Hell yeah.
Now, do you have to
Also-
be a San Diego resident?
You do not have to be a San Diego resident to attend the Farmers Cup Awards sesh.
You just gotta be
We've-
21.
We had to be 21. We've
With
had,
valid ID.
crazy thing. The last one we had for the Harvest Cup, the flower only competition, we had a dude from Japan fly in for Farmers
for
Cup.
that.
Yeah, because he wanted to experience the freedom of cannabis.
In
Because they're
California.
super
Japan
strict.
is
Japan,
strict
man.
as hell
Yeah,
over
they-
there.
Yeah, you don't want to be caught over
You
there.
gotta
with
cut a
it.
finger off
no.
or something, right?
Damn.
I know they'd be paying top dollars for that shit over there. Fuck.
Hey, having a pen over there is like you got money. Like I'm talking about like
You're
those
a bother,
disposable
yeah,
pens.
yeah,
you got
yeah.
money over there if you smoke
Yeah,
one of those
yeah.
out there. They're like whoa.
You might be heavily tatted.
Yeah, something like that. You're well connected.
Definitely.
What was the first time you smoked weed?
Oh man, I smoked weed after high school, unlike most who have started
He
smoking
was,
weed.
he was a square in high school.
I was a nerd. I was a jock, so I was like always in the gym, lifting. Right?
Weed is bad.
Yeah, I was a sports guy.
He's a sativa guy for sure.
So after high school, like I was older in high school, so I turned 18 first, while in high school, and then so I graduated, turned 19 right away. So I was 19 when I first started smoking weed. First smoked weed ever. Went to some house party in good old Mira Mesa, the land of house parties back in the day. And you know, they used to always joke with me, you know, pass me the pipe, and I always pass it along because they knew I didn't smoke. So one time they passed me the pipe, and I just took a hit. I passed it along, right, and then the person I passed it, he was like, gave me that double look, like, what? Did you just smoke? Did you just take a hit of that? I just kind of played it off like, whatever. I left like 15 minutes later.
You got high though, huh?
I'm not even sure.
Damn.
I do
What
remember.
kind of weed were you smoking then?
The funniest thing, I don't even know, man. It just was a pipe.
What year was this?
So fucking
We can kind of gauge the quality of the weed from there, you know?
2001.
2000. Oh man, that's an
You got train wreck.
BCs.
Yeah.
The BCs came out.
Yeah,
Shit.
BC's train wreck. Afghani. Mech.
White Widow. Headband. Remember Headband?
Yeah.
Yeah, those strains.
Okay.
So I'm walking out the front of this house at this house party, and who the fuck else do I run into? My high school ex-girlfriend, Vietnamese girl.
After you were stoned or what?
While I was maybe stoned, don't even know, first time ever. So she sees me, gives me a hug, right? And then like the next day, of course, like, you know, it's high school, like we're still young, like high school shit, and like we were still in that little neighborhood bubble. And the next day, of course, her homegirl's like, yeah, she's all tripping about like you gave her a hug and like made some like noise when you gave her a hug. It's like
You were high
I
as
don't
fuck,
even
that's what
remember.
happened.
Is it because you were high or?
I don't know.
Got you.
I don't know. It's because I was a high school graduate guy. Yeah, and probably made that noise every girl I hugged.
Hey, what's your favorite way to consume weed?
I like a joint.
Bring your charger.
A joint.
Okay. All right,
Hold on a
bye.
second. Yeah, I prefer a joint because like you get to taste the flower. You get to taste every hit of the flower. You know what I mean? Like every time you puff it, you can still taste it. Versus like a pipe, it gets black and the flavor changed.
When was the first time you smoked weed?
Fuck.
Like your first time?
96. We just discussed this the other day, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, 96.
God damn.
You smoked it out of a can, an apple?
I smoked out of
aluminum foil.
You smoke almost as long as I've been
Scope.
alive.
You remember the mini scope mouthwash?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a little bottle that we made into a bong with a
The
big
mini.
pen, a big pen and a socket.
Travel size, huh?
Yeah, the travel size. And we were smoking. I got high. I fucking ate
mini.
everything up. I wasn't even at my house. That wasn't even my fridge, bro.
Where was it at?
It was one of my cousins' house and shit down the street and shit, you know? Yeah.
Like, here's just a regular travel size mouthwash just sitting around.
Well, back then,
You smoke out of anything that was
we
around.
collect samples, you know, because we ghetto and shit. So we collect the little
yeah, okay.
sample cereal boxes.
That's
in
right,
the,
96, I
the,
forgot.
the mailbox and shit too. You know what I mean? They used to give out little.
Dude, my first time was through an
Cereal box.
apple. My first time was smoking through an apple. It was like I was in the 6th grade, and one of my Mexican homies, he had gotten some shit from his older brother, and he's like, "Oh, you just gotta get an apple, right?" So we got one from lunch. Lunch. Apples at lunch.
Yeah.
And dumb enough, we went to the bathroom. We smoked. So we just smoked the stick through, and that was the first time. And I remember it was like really brown too. He just pulled it out of his pocket and pulled it. He was like, he stuffed it and he lit it. He just smoked from this end. I remember taking a hit and it was so harsh.
Man,
It
we
was,
used
like,
to do
so
that at
hard.
lunch too, bro. But fucking this guy I knew, right? He would eat the apple afterwards.
That's what he did too.
I was like, what the fuck, man?
Gotta
we
get rid of
gotta keep it moving though, bro.
Gotta get rid of the evidence.
He bit the apple and he was like, "What the fuck you want me to do?"
Well, the consequences were pretty harsh back
crazy.
then, you know.
It was, yeah. The laws are hella different
shit.
marijuana now.
No, officer. I wasn't smoking weed just right now.
Yeah.
You go to jail for like a nickel bag back then.
For a while too.
Yeah, you
It's,
go to
it's
jail.
like a heavy charge.
If you were to cultivate back then, I think you do like an easy minimum like 10, 15 years, bro, just for cultivating black market. Now it's like slapping the wrist, I believe.
Yeah, see, that's the crazy thing. Seeing the way the laws
Back when a
change.
nickel was 5.
Laws changed. Weed has changed. Look at it. You guys are taking dabs out of freaking electronic dab rig, bro. That's fucking, who would have thought?
Yeah.
Especially me smoking back in 96, bro. I would never thought like there's
No,
concentrates, you know?
even getting to this point is crazy for how far
Yeah.
the weed game has come because, like, I mean,
And it changed fast.
dab game
yeah,
itself
changed fast.
dabbing, like, let's say, like,
dab is like its own world now.
10 years ago, you look at a dab, you look like smoking crack.
Dabbing is more the way I see it, like a culture, bro.
Yeah, no, it's a whole movement right
It's a
now.
whole
knives.
culture. Yeah, dabbers are whole.
You remember butter knife dabs?
Hot knives. Oh, you guys ever did hot knives with weed? Like you have
No.
two hot
The
knives,
first vape.
and you press it together, and you smoke the you inhale the vapor that comes off of it.
There's somebody
This
who
is my first time
basically
hearing that.
somebody who
Yeah.
freebase figured out how to do it with weed.
What the fuck?
Figured out how to do it with weed, and that's how. And then vaping. That's how vaping started.
That's crazy.
It's like, damn, we're all out of this.
And then
We'll
they
try it
made a
with
volcano
cannabis.
out of that, right? Out of the
Oh,
three butter
the
knives, right?
volcanoes. You remember the big old bags of volcano?
Yeah.
That was a thing too. Vaporizing. That was a thing.
You know, they had another company in Canada. They made the V Tower. I had one of
that?
those. That was the volcano competitor.
Never
Naturally
heard of
from
that.
Canada. It was out of Canada too. Yeah.
What is the laws like in Canada? That Canada's pretty strict too, no?
I don't know. Canada, I know their weed game was. Is it safe to say that
BC,
it's
man.
pretty much ahead of us in generation wise? I don't know about quality wise, but they've been growing weed for a long time.
I know, but what are the laws? Are they like it's recreational over there too, or is it
I'm not,
medical only?
I'm not too sure on
I
that.
haven't really been paying attention.
I know
Canada's been
medicinal
quiet.
Trudeau,
been
Trudeau doesn't
existing.
seem
Canada's
too
been quiet,
down.
bro.
Trudeau doesn't seem too down for cannabis. I don't know. I stopped paying attention to politics.
All right, fuck politics.
Yeah, yeah,
what's
we'll
what's
not
one
touch
rapper
that
you would
subject.
smoke with? What's one rapper you want to smoke
Oh
with?
damn. One rapper. I mean, I think the natural choice is Snoop.
Snoop.
It'd be Snoop. huh?
Snoop.
Snoop or Wiz for me for sure.
Snoop or Wiz is a good one.
Wiz, I would smoke with Wiz.
But see, I
And
feel
then
like,
he's more of my generation, I
I
guess.
feel like Snoop could tell me stories about Wiz though. You know,
I would just call Snoop Unc. Just walk in there and be like, so Unc?
Joe Snoop.
Joe Snoop.
I could probably go Snoop.
I wonder if I could smoke more weed than them. That's the real damn question. Right there.
Gotta smoke more weed with me first.
Well, I be smoking, dog.
I
Trust
feel like
me,
I
dog.
feel like Snoop would be like back Snoop. I feel like Snoop would be on my dad's side of the family.
How old is he right now?
60 something.
60s. Nah, probably
Slightly
fives.
slightly younger than Dre.
high fives. He's got to be in the high
Yeah,
fives.
he's high fives. Up there.
Shit, I'm high.
I'm pretty high.
Hey, welcome
Dr.
to the
Dre.
gas station.
Dr. Dre just got a star on the walk, right?
I
Walk of
believe
Fame.
Yeah, that guy's a billionaire.
Yeah.
I would smoke with Dre
I don't think Dre smokes. Does he?
anymore. Dog,
Anymore?
Chronic 1,
Yeah, no,
Chronic
anymore.
2.
That's Eminem, bro. Just kidding.
We're still waiting on Detox.
We're still waiting for
He's
Detox.
got this mysterious album, right? Called Detox, right?
Did that ever
See,
come
nobody
out?
knows. I smoke with Dre. I was just asking about that. When we having it? When it's gonna drop that shit? We need more, man. At least Chronic 3.
What y'all want to listen to right now?
Chronic 3.
Chronic 3.
It's like, come on, Dre. It's 2024. Weed is legal, and you haven't dropped Chronic 3 yet.
I'm fucking high as fuck.
Imagine, dude. Imagine the collabs that Dre could do if he dropped Chronic 3.
You guys know who Easy Meal is?
Easy meal?
Yeah.
Easy meal.
Oh, is that a meal prep thing?
No, it's a new rapper that Dr. Dre and Eminem might sign or something. They were just
Oh shit.
Yeah.
No disrespect.
He's pretty dope.
Jimmy Iovine.
Jimmy Iovine.
Yeah, Dre's guy. The money behind Dre. From the beginning.
Yeah, but he might not. If you say Granddaddy Purple, or you said Blue Dreams, or if you said
Man, that's some old ass genetics.
Hey, Green Crack.
hell yeah,
Blue Dream, man.
Hey, Blue Dream is like iconic. You know the nose. Like that stays in the back of my head.
Bro, I
Yeah.
probably got to smoke a whole pound of that shit just to get high, bro.
that shit
Blue
look
Dream.
crazy.
Blue
It
Dream.
look
That
look
shit
crazy,
look
but it look it's like air. It's like hitting air, bro. Like damn.
That's
Really round
that,
nugs.
that shit hit some weight though. I tell you, oh, that plant hit
Almost,
some weight.
those nugs were like round. Like little pebbles. Blue Dream, from what I remember.
No.
Depends on the grower. Depends on the grower. Depends on the genetics
You got
too.
some smalls.
Yeah.
Maybe you got some smalls, but They come in.
I mean, I don't really see. You don't see too much Blue Dream.
From what I know, each time you
In
clone
the
a
legal
plant,
market.
bro, and then it just gets weaker. The genetics get weaker.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
weaker
every
and
time you-
weaker. So you will want to get like a F1 straight from seed. You know what I mean? Like
That's why
That's prime shit right there.
the strains keep changing because it's gonna get weaker and weaker. New strains have
So
to
you
come
got
out.
about 5 runs on it on one crop before it actually dies out. After that, it's no good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cause you say you're fresh. Are you 6 months into legal cultivation? Like how?
I want to say they've been. I mean, the project has been going on for a really long time, but yeah, probably been full steam ahead for about 6 months now.
And you
License-wise.
cultivating, you encounter a lot of problems. You know, like you gotta control the weather. You gotta control all the pipes. I don't know what kind of system you're running, like a drip system or hand feed. I don't know what you're doing, but all that shit comes into factor too. No.
I can't imagine the challenges of growing at that scale.
Yeah. And probably the hardest part of all that, because let's just say you're getting a really good crop, right? And it's looking good up to like week 6, 7, 8, 9, up to you cut. But then when you start curing it and you're curing it wrong, like it just fucks up the whole process.
Right.
Yeah, that's a lot of money
Everything you
lost.
work, everything you work for, you fuck it off at
Pretty-
the end. You know what I mean?
Every stage is critical.
Even the trimming stage, because
Trimming, drying, everything.
Yeah,
One
all
false
that
step,
shit.
and
So-
you're looking at like
that's why like
tens of
As a
thousands
stoner,
of dollars.
Flushing it.
you really gotta
everything.
appreciate how the flower comes out at the end of the whole process. You know, like damn, you could tell they put a lot of work into this.
And
shit,
then you got to
you know?
consider timing
Yeah.
from like when it's ready to go to market, and it gets packaged, and then it gets on the shelf and into the smoker's hand. They got to think about how that's gonna look when they open that up. That open box experience, you know. I
There's a
can't
shelf
imagine
life on
like
it too, because yeah.
the stress of that, like the timing of it. Got to get it in the bag on the shelf at this time, so that by the time it gets in the hand of the consumer and they pop it open, it's optimal, like the best it's gonna get. You know,
At the end of the day, it's the people that buy the 8s.
right?
That's where it all goes down to.
Whereas
I mean,
the days
people
where you
smoke
called
it.
a guy, you know, the quality was right in front of you, right there in front of you. Like, it was always about just,
Hey, but that's why you got to show up to our event, May 18th. Come try everything.
yeah,
Come
there
try
you go.
all the competition. Come try all the vendors.
See where
smoke
the
as much as
industry
you can.
stands with you.
Understand what you like. Understand what you need. At the end of the day, you got to understand that it is a medicine. A lot of people use it for anxiety. A lot of people use it for appetite. So going there and fine-tuning what you need and what you want, that's the perfect place to go.
I'm glad somebody's not super duper high right now, man.
I'm fucking
We
high
could-
as shit.
You can tell who's.
Give
That-
us some
that was
horns,
scripted.
bro. We need some, yeah,
Was there a cue card holder somewhere?
there we go.
Like, I totally forgot to say all that.
Yeah.
Definitely. This is like, yeah, Farmers Cup, the award sesh is a one of a kind cannabis consumer experience. You know,
What's up?
there's going to be opportunities for you to say you have some flour and you're wondering, hey, I wonder how this would taste as a concentrate. Come on down to Farmers Cup and get it pressed by one of our vendors that does rosin presses. You know, Rosin Evolution, I believe, is going to be there, and bring it
you'll-
to them.
Yeah, they'll press it right
Let's
there
see
in
how
front of you.
let's see how your flour that you're talking about. Oh, it make great concentrate. Let's find out.
Do you
That's
guys
something like that.
alright.
Do you guys have like a
You know?
show there too? Like rappers could come and rap, or like
We do have
Entertainment.
music. We do have live music. Definitely another opportunity. Any musicians out there, any talent people out there that want to get put on, definitely can reach out for that opportunity as well. We're always looking. We definitely like to support local up and coming artists for sure.
That's good to do.
Yeah.
So
As much of an opportunity we want to give cannabis brands, we want to give to other talent, creatives,
The community. And
community,
everything,
the
yeah. Right.
auxiliary
Hey,
community.
we got to tap in and get you guys on, all right?
Yeah. Yes.
yeah. Oh yeah, we got a new song, Rock Loud. We're coming in like Vit in English. We're basically talking about like getting stoned and stuff.
There you go.
Yes.
We'll probably shoot the video after this. Who knows? So fuck around.
Yeah,
I definitely want to lean more into the community, and yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this is a time for me for definitely to like lean more into like the Vietnamese community, the Vietnamese cannabis community.
Are you guys planning to branch out? Because from what I hear, it's a great thing that you guys.
We are definitely
doing.
planning on we want to branch out. Yeah.
Any
we're
particular time
frantically
frame?
making steps to try to get our reach out there more.
What's your next
like
little
being
location
here.
target?
I
I would assume somewhere up north.
Right now, we're definitely hoping to start to reach outside of San Diego for Farmers Cup cannabis. For the event, we just looking to grow our event and hopefully maybe collaborate with other areas to bring the Farmers Cup brand of cannabis events to other cities. Definitely something we would look to do in the future.
All right.
Yep.
Any name brands you want to shout out? That's gonna be at your event.
Oh man, so many. Well,
Yeah.
definitely this big joint I'm about to roll is gonna be rolled with Vibes by the Foot.
Okay.
Shout out to Mar. Yeah, this has been the best paper I've used so far for that purpose, solely for that purpose.
Solely for that purpose.
And these
To
things
roll
come, look at
fatties.
this. These things come in 8-meter rolls. I got 8 meters of paper to work with here.
Damn.
Yeah.
How many of you guys can even roll 8 meters
The
in a
length,
day?
and the
I've
length
never
is,
rolled an 8-meter one before
the
in my
length
life.
is as much as I need it to be. So I no longer have to guess how much weed I'm gonna have to grind up to roll a fatty, because now I just can custom size the
Measure.
paper.
Any of you guys like to smoke blunts? I like to smoke blunts or bongs.
I definitely,
bongs.
I definitely will still go pick up a Swisher. You know?
I haven't smoked a blunt in a long time, only just because trying to stay free from tobacco. That's the only thing.
Blunts is cool, but man, if you smoking some fire, they all taste the same after that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
like,
won't taste
can't
it.
even taste the weed.
But it's a different high too. A blunt high is different because you get the
I hit it
nicotine
better.
too.
I feel like I hit it better. It gets me more high than a joint.
Yeah, because you get the nicotine in it too. The tobacco still has nicotine in
It's
it.
probably the roller. You know how you talk about is the grower?
Yeah.
It's the fucking roller, bro. Like, if they roll it like me,
Hey, GB
bro,
rolling some fat bleeds.
We gotta
ain't
get an
nobody can
example
mess
later.
with me in rolling, bro. And rolling blunts, bro, like swishers. Like,
Delicious.
Yeah, he's old school.
We had
Bought
an
an Optimal.
break them down.
we
Break
had
them
an
down.
event
Oh,
one
he's
time.
the
Hey,
Optimal.
so you fuck with like backwoods and stuff like that, like loose sleeves and backwoods.
I think it's too much work. Like, I like to smoke it if it's there, but
Mm-hmm.
like, to me, I would rather roll a blunt. But me, I would choose a bong over everything. Is in my grinder bowl, pack a bowl, boom. That's
Hey,
it.
me too.
Weed is
I
different
carry a
from
bong on
grinder,
me all
though.
the time.
You guys notice that? Like, if you were to grind up weed and peel it apart, it tastes different.
Different,
Yeah, because you're
especially with a bong.
yeah,
Especially with a bong,
yeah.
yeah.
'Cause then you
Surface
grind it,
area.
you
I'll smoke
lose
a
some
bong.
of the herbs.
I'll smoke a bong over anything. A flower.
Yeah.
Just grind it up
prefer
good.
joint.
Boom, put it in there. Boom, and if not, then smoke a blunt. That's me though.
Yeah. No, personally, I agree. If around a bunch of stoners like this, yeah, like passing the bongs are more ideal. But like a bong is intimidating to a normal smoker. It'd be scaring people, man.
Especially the big ones.
Yeah.
Bong could fuck
We're working
you up.
on it. Eventually, we could pass the bong around here and the joint and the blunt. So
Yeah.
We got
We'll see.
religious people coming through, so you
yeah,
know.
yeah.
gotta
So no, we just have to
clean a
show a
little bit.
little respect right
Yeah.
now, And but eventually though, it's gonna be like everything is passing around everything.
Hell yeah.
Like that's how we want it. Like the higher podcast. Yeah, the real gas station.
Real guys, welcome to the gas station.
Hey, 91 though.
Hey, thank you again for having us.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, this
Thanks
is
for
fun.
coming
This
on.
is
Thanks for
fun.
blessing us.
For sure.
This 2-ounce fucking joint's gonna put us to.
Oh yeah, keep an eye out for that.
When is that gonna happen?
Shit,
As
maybe
we,
right
soon as
after
we
this.
make space, we
Yeah, so we'll
Let me
probably
just
shoot
put
a
it
content
away.
on
gotta
this.
show you how this vibes work.
All right.
You guys
all
stay
right.
tuned. Hey, before
Oh.
we wrap it up though, shout out to JL Jerkies right here in San Diego, all right? That shit is fired. Make sure you get the fat one. That shit, ooh, all right?
Yeah.
Shout
Fat
out,
is flavor.
Yes, sir.
All right. Farmer's Cup.